Somebody kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go! Hey, is that 390? 390? Mike 54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. He's coming, he's coming. Hey, Rocket. Wait, 89.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He completes it to Bryant. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
From the gun, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Break. 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Time to go, night. Alert flare, alert flare.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Shoot.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw is Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Very good return that time. 18 yards, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Chopper! Hey, Haywood!
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake. Herbert, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Mike 54.
All day, every day, any day. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Run 80.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Here's Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley Cox. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. He gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Watch the whip. Mike 54. Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 23 yards, the final tally. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Left right.
SOS.
80 weapon.
SOS. 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 Kill, kill, kill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rivers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Deshaun Jackson. 40 yards. As his guys are... First onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining.